Okay, question 2 tells us that wood pulp is used to make paper. In 2012, Brazil produced 14 million tonnes of wood pulp. In each of the next 3 years, so that would be 2013, 2014, 2015, Brazil's production of wood pulp increased by 1.7% of the previous year's production. So in each of those years, there was a compound increase of 1.7%. After 2015, it's expected that the production of wood pulp will increase by 2% of each of the year's production. So 2016 and 2017, we expect it to increase by 2%. So what quantity of wood pulp would you expect Brazil to produce in 2017? So we need to know how much it's going to have produced by the end of 2017. I'm going to use the multiplier method here to calculate these quantities. Using a table, I think, would take a bit too long, but you could use a table. So remembering the multiplier method, we have the starting value, and then we multiply it by the 100 plus or minus the percentage increase to a particular power. And the power we use is the number of years we're looking at. So let's first consider 2013, 14 and 15. The starting value from 2012 was 14 million. We multiply that by, well, it's going up by 1.7% a year, but we add the 100% on the starting value, so that's 101.7. Divide it by 100, and then multiply it to the power 3, because we're looking at 1, 2, 3 years. We plug those numbers into the calculator. The answer we get out is 147,26206.78. So that's 14,726,206.78 tonnes. Now for the next 2 years, the multiplier is going to raise by 2%. So we have our starting value, but we're going to multiply it by 102% over 100, and our power is going to be 2 because we're considering 2 years. Okay, so that's 14,726,206.78 multiplied by 102 over 100 to the power 2. Put those numbers into the calculator and we get out 15,321,145.38, and I think it's tonnes. So in answer to the question, what quantity of wood pulp would you expect Brazil to produce in 2017? 15,321,145.38 tonnes.